As riders, we all make mistakes, but there are some big ones that riders make, especially new riders. Kaitlyn and I are both instructors here at HorseClass, and today Kaitlyn's going to walk you through these 3 big mistakes that riders make.
I often first see a lot of people jamming their heels down, which then pushes their leg out in front of them, creating a very braced leg, which then creates a lot of
instability.
Yes, to say the least. And it also really blocks the horse's ability to move, along with a few other things.
Yeah, so we forgot to introduce Joker, who is one of our great school horses here at the farm. And Joker, you'll see he's a little unstable already in the middle, but try this at home. Like, go in your position where you feel good, ask someone to push on you, because you will be surprised how even on a real horse, you can be quite unstable when you do these things that we're describing.
Yes, most definitely. Okay. And it's fun to be able to relate this to the real horse right back to back.
Yes, so this was number 1.
Yep. Number 2 is often hollowing the lower back. I will often say you're perching yourself on top of the horse, which also leads you to be very yeah. It really creates a lot of disjointment from you and the horse, and it allows you to be more like a teeter-totter, waiting for the opposite movement to send you the opposite direction.
And this is taught so much in a lot of hunt seat, a lot of dressage riding right now. I think it's also how people interpret sometimes when they're told to sit up or shoulders back, and it doesn't feel very good.
Yeah, this hollow back is really infringes on the ability for the hip joint to be able to be mobile, which is how the horse actually really moves more comfortably, and how we're able to influence the movement from the horse in a very natural way. As you can see, this is definitely a closed hip angle. If you want to just come back here a little bit, already there, that's a much more open hip angle, which, and I'm going to press on you here. There we go. Okay, so Callie's just made that correction where now she's pretty stable within the alignment of her body. So it's a huge difference.
Yeah, and just to clarify, we have a video just on hip angle because it gets confused a lot. Kaitlyn's talking about the angle from my thigh to my body. So when she says open hip, it's when my body comes this way. So here I'm closing the hip angle, here I'm opening the hip angle.
Right, versus, just hollow your back. Okay, that is what we don't want. Okay, a jumping position, you'll have a closed hip angle and allowing your hip to slide back. Okay, but really unproductive riding, which is coming from the hollow back and the kind of shoulders back effect. Okay, that's what we don't want in the hip.
Okay, so we've got 1,
yep,
2, what's 3?
3 is too long of reins, which then leads us to a lot of like horses going here, and you can see kind of how there's a lot of dysfunction and not a lot of success going on with her abilities to steer me. Which, okay, when you can kind of bring the rein slightly shorter, okay, and then allow the elbow to hang more by the rib cage, okay, there's a much nicer connection here, and she can be much more efficient, and you can see her there even using her hip and using her shoulder with the arm staying more stabilized by the body, which then allows you to be able to use this really good form that we've just discussed through the lower back to really stabilize and communicate clearly and kind of be in a secure place to make a conversation successful.
So shorten your reins, don't have your hands here or here or here.
Yes. Top 3 things that you want to think about in regards to your position when you first get on the horse is your alignment, okay? Which starts with your ankle, goes to your hip, and comes into your shoulder here. Okay, keeping this a nice flat lower back. There you go, perfect. And your ankle is nicely under your hip to really secure the position and allow the horse to move through your body. When we're looking to adjust the lower leg, which I often see riders, just go ahead and jam me here down, yep, kind of kick that leg out in front of their hip and really brace against the stirrup bar, which is up here, but bracing against the stirrup itself. So I often encourage riders to soften their ankle joint. Oh, and there the weight just came right nicely on the thigh, and keep their ankle soft with a stretching calf versus a pushing down heel. Go ahead, yeah. Okay, you can see how that automatically puts her in a chair position and adding the tension through the leg. So we just talk about fluffy ankle. There we go. Soft ankle.
So when you first get on the horse, the next time that you ride, try these simple things. First we did let the top of the pelvis come back, soften the back. If your leg's out here, bring the leg back, soften your ankle, and check that your upper arm is hanging by your side. And maybe take a deep breath. If you enjoyed this, then find more at horseclass.com. Make sure that you subscribe, that you follow, that you like us, so that you never miss any of our riding tips. And also, you can come study here in person at the farm campus in 2-day intensives with Kaitlyn, with Joker, and with the amazing school horses that we have here. Learn more down below.